What's going on, guys? Fat Pat back making another vid. Anyway, so you can tell by the title above me, I'm gonna be talking about TNA and their permanent move to Monday nights and my thoughts. Before I do that, I got some more DVDs to show you guys. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. I got 3 DVDs in the mail today, all PWG. I got PWG Sells Out Volume 2. It's kind of like a best of collaboration type thing. It's a 3 DVD set. I actually don't have Volume 1. I don't know why I don't have Volume 1, but I definitely will get it because I don't really have a whole lot of PWG stuff. So obviously having the best of stuff is definitely a smart, good move. Good move. And then of course, then we have the Battle of Los Angeles Night 1 and Night 2. This is where they crown their new heavyweight champion after Bryan Danielson's last show. He won it. So, going to be checking out these. Maybe I'll get reviews up for you guys. I don't know how long it will be until I get around to watching them because I got some ROH shows still to watch. I still have Reverse the Curse and Final Battle, and I guess Eye of the Storm, which comes with Final Battle to watch. So I'll get around to those in the near future. I also got to order some Chikara stuff. I mean, everyone's flipping out about this Touch of Class DVD, so I'll definitely have to get on that. Anyway, so let's talk TNA. Let's talk about their moving to Monday nights. My first reaction was I was surprised. I expected a couple more feeler Mondays to go. I did expect by at least, if they weren't on Monday nights by the end of 2010, I would have been shocked. But I didn't expect it this early. Like, to be perfectly honest, if you had me be a betting man a couple weeks ago and say when they were going to go permanently, I would have told you in September. I would have told you they were going to do like 2, 3 more feelers. And providing they went well, in September they were going to go full throttle right after the summer. Because a lot of times right after SummerSlam, it's a dry period for the WWE, so that might be a good time to do it. But they're actually doing it during a big money WWE time, which is kind of weird placement for it. But whatever. Um. Da, 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 da. So yeah, they're flipping the permanent Monday nights, and you know what? At the end of the day, history has shown if you want to be a big company in wrestling, if you want to really compete with the big dog, whoever that might be at the time, and it's been WWE obviously for the past decade, you got to be on Mondays. Point blank, period. End of story. Mondays you need to be on. No more. Over the past decade to 12 years, there has been a TV show on every night of the week. We've had ECW and NXT now on Tuesdays. We had Thunder towards the end of WCW's reign on Wednesdays. We then had Thunder and SmackDown on Thursdays. Then we had Thunder, and then we've had SmackDown on Fridays. We had ECW, WCW Saturday night, and like WWE Velocity / Metal / Shotgun Saturday night on Saturday nights, and then we've had Sunday Night Heat. Now I do know Monday Night Raw and the Monday shows are typically the best ones, but ratings have never ever touched the Monday night ratings. Even SmackDown and Thunder back in the day, which sometimes were equally as good shows when they were advertising the title being defended there, still didn't touch it. And SmackDown back in the day was on UPN, which is a normal, is a non-cable network that everyone had, because I know some people don't have my network nowadays, and still didn't touch Raw ratings. So Monday night is just like the night where I think a lot of these, especially casual wrestling fans, which at the end of the day is like the bigger audience, I mean, these big companies understand that us YouTube shooters and the smart marks and the internet wrestling community and the YouTube wrestling community, we don't make up a big portion of the viewers. And those casual wrestling fans, those guys who just watch every Monday night for the hay of it, they are what makes up the majority of the viewing audience. Now, those casual wrestling fans in their head must associate Monday nights is the night I watch wrestling. That's just the night, and and being on Monday night, it's just the mind frame of, I think, the casual wrestling fan. Monday night is the wrestling night, and basically what TNA hopes to do is that with all those casual wrestling fans that watch every Monday night, when Raw goes to commercial, and hopefully TNA can advertise and get it out to them, is that they'll know on Spike TV there's another wrestling program on. So when Raw goes to commercial or Raw has a segment they're not into, they flip on Impact, and hopefully, and I know Impact's then hopefully TNA is going to sit there and be like, hopefully we can capture them and keep them. And at the end of the day, it's easier to get a wrestling fan to turn the channel when they're watching wrestling to you than to actually turn on the TV to get to watch wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already have a 3.5, 3.9 wrestling program on Monday nights. It's easier to get those people to change the channel to another wrestling program than, say, on Monday nights to actually get people to turn on the TV for a wrestling program, or if they're watching a movie or something, to turn it to wrestling. Understand what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, this was inevitable. It was going to happen this year at some point. And it doesn't surprise me that they're doing it. It just surprises me that they're doing it this early. Like I said, this was something that, we all knew was coming. And like I said, history has shown if you want to compete and you want to be one of those top dog companies, you need to be on Monday nights. It's just the way that goes. And like I said, history has proven us you get on Monday nights, you can compete. Think about WCW back in the day. They were always on Saturday nights. That was their Saturday evening program from 6 to 8, WCW Saturday night. That's the episode. That's the shows that people like Hogan, Macho Man, all the big ones back in the day were on. Sting, that's because that was their only show. September '95, they premiere Nitro. That became their marquee show. Obviously, they still had WCW Saturday Night, but Nitro was the big show. Now, obviously, good storylines helped out hugely, but less than a year later, they're the number one program in all of wrestling. Now, I'm not saying that TNA is going to do that at all, but I'm just saying that you need to be on Monday nights in order to get that viewing audience. And the history has shown it to us. Anyway, I'm Fat Pat. That's my opinion. Let me know what your opinion is on it. Comment below me, please. I like comments because I like, especially from my friends that I can call up on Skype and talk about it with. Anyway, so comment below me. Your opinions are always welcomed here. I'm going to be getting some more DVDs soon. I'll let you guys see them. Anyway, Fat Pat, I'm out. Peace. This is the end of the video, so I'm just going to let it roll so it doesn't cut off at the end on me, okay? Later, guys. Peace.